Nice walk up to the top of Standing Indian Mountain this morning. It's going to be another beautiful day out here for day 7 on the AT. I'm really looking forward to it on my way to the 100-mile mark today. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but at the top of that mountain is Fire Tower. That is Mount Albert. That's where I'm headed. And this is where I am. Stopped for a few moments there to enjoy that beautiful view while we're hiking up Mount Albert. Coyote and Radio were back there. We camped at Standing Indian, different spots, but same campsite. And we've been kind of leapfrogging all day. Had lunch with them yesterday as well. So his good friend, Radio's good friend, I guess, runs the company that I have the dry bag for my tent. So this is the first time he said he's actually seen one on trail. So it's kind of nice. It's a great bag too. Coyote and Radio, I think we're having lunch. So I'm gonna try to get to the Fire Tower to eat lunch. That is right around the 100-mile mark for the AT. So that's about, 5 miles away, but it's gonna be a rough climb up Mount Albert. So I'm gonna put this away and get to it. The hill's already starting to get steep, in case you haven't noticed. What a great day out here on the Appalachian Trail. What a great day. I am so thankful for this opportunity. This is a big deal. Just stopped to get a little bit of water at a small spring, and Coyote and Radio caught up to me. They're sitting down now for lunch, but he said that the weather report for tonight was basically thunderstorms moving in around 11 tonight, and gusts up to 40 miles an hour. So we'll see if it holds true, but that's what I am going to plan for. But right now, I'm just trying to get to the Fire Tower. That's where I want to have my lunch. So I'm going to keep climbing up Mount Albert here, and I'll check in when I get to the Fire Tower. And yet another milestone here on the AT. So because of the storms coming in, Coyote and Radio said they were going to go all the way to Franklin tonight. So I'm not sure what that mileage is, but it's a lot. I'm gonna try to tough out the storms. Kind of looking forward to it, to be honest. Just got to make sure I get a good campsite. That's going to be the most important thing. I'm going to stop here and get some water, just in case. So in true hiker fashion, I just filled up everything with water. And now I'm going to do the steepest climb of the entire day. You know, I always say that I just like carrying water up mountains. Here I go again. But this time, as always, it's for a good reason. Let me navigate this trail, and I'll check in when I get to the top of where I'm going here. It's just steps and rock steps all the way up. Just ran into Lauren Evan Ashley at the fire tower. She was wrapping up her break. I was just starting mine. So nice to meet her out here on the trail, and I will probably see her tomorrow as well. So there were a lot of people around, and they're all going to the shelter. So I'm going to skip the shelter, and I had already planned on this. I'm actually going to stay right here. There are a couple of sites up at the fire tower, but like I said, it's going to storm tonight, so I want to be a little bit lower than that, which I am. I'm 0.3 down from there, in a nice little site. So I'm going to stay here tonight, a little quiet, and hunker down for this storm. Wow. Today, made it to the 100-mile mark on the AT. Really exciting. And also exciting, I only did 14 miles today, and I set up camp, and I'm ready for the thunderstorms that are going to come in tonight. And I'm going to have an early night. I'm going to have dinner. I'm going to relax, and I'm going to catch up on anything that I need to do and also do nothing at all. So looking forward to it. Tomorrow looks like rain all day. I'll be heading into Franklin for a quick resupply and kind of going from there. So I'm about 3 miles in on day 8 out here on the AT. And I'm just trying to plan my resupply. I'm headed to Winding Stair Gap to go into Franklin. But I've got about a day and a half to get to the NOC where I need to stop because I'm picking up my air mattress. Up to now, I've been sleeping on the same air mattress. It goes, deflates about every 3 hours. So every 3 hours, it wakes me up and I have to blow it back up. So I'm picking up a new one at the NOC thanks to REI. So I need to stop there. So I think I'll probably just go ahead and print out my Smoky Mountain permit there. I'm just trying to plan my resupplies. Do I want to resupply to get to the Smokies or just to the NOC or to the NOC and to the Smokies? I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. I've got about 6 miles to Winding Stair Gap. So I've got 6 miles to figure it out. And that's what I'm gonna do. It's supposed to rain most of the day, but there's a break in the rain right now. So I'm gonna try to take advantage, make some good time. And I'm really looking forward to breakfast. I've got a Boston cream honey bun. Never seen these. And I love Boston cream and honey buns, so can't be bad. All right, back to walking. Oh, heck yeah. Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, man.
Bobby, by the way.
Oh, Bobby the Greek? Yeah. Just got some trail magic from Bobby the Greek, the shuttle driver. He's waiting for somebody here at Rock Gap. He's a little bit early, so but he offered us some donuts, and we accepted. So we being actually someone who I was stayed with at the hostel around the bend, and she just got her trail name last night, just after we separated on the trail. She ended up walking into camp, I guess, without her boots on. Her feet hurt so bad. She made it back to camp, and they called her Sad Feet. So she got her trail name. So congratulations, Sad Feet. And I'm off from Rock Gap. She's headed to Chicken Sunset's hostel. I'm just heading into town. So Bobby the Greek offered me a shuttle. Told him I'm gonna try to hitch. He said, well, if he happens to be going that way, he'll pick me up anyway. So we'll see what kind of luck I have when I get to that point. 3.7 to Winding Stair. Starting to rain a little bit. I shouldn't say start. Kind of been drizzling off and on. But they've, I guess he just told me that they have changed the forecast a little bit. And now the rain stopped around 4 o'clock. But they could change it again. Mountains, the weather here in the mountains just, it's all over the place. You got to be prepared for everything all at the same time. So, on to Winding Stair Gap. Just got into Franklin, got a nice hitch. Took about 10 or 15 minutes, not too bad. And I'm here at the grocery store, going to resupply real quick. Okay, here's where the fun begins. Got to take everything out of the boxes and get it into my food bag. Well, I'm all resupplied and I'm heading out of Franklin. I knew this wasn't the best exit to leave from, but went ahead and got dropped off here anyway. So I'm gonna give it my best shot. Let's see. All right, got a hitch, not too hard on that one. And I'm right back here at Winding Stair Gap. And onto the other side of the road. Continue with this journey. Just a little bit heavier than I was when I started out today. Tell you, it's a constant battle. You try to eat the food to get rid of the weight, and then you go into town and put it all right back in the pack. Such is the life out here on the Appalachian Trail. Can't complain though. Apparently we're seeing the remnants of a fire that was about 4 or 5 years ago. According to the guy that gave me a ride up here. He worked for the fire department years ago. So I had a couple of options coming out of Franklin, which, by the way, that resupply was pretty quick. The whole thing, resupply and eat at Burger King and get back to the trail was about 2 hours, just slightly over. So that was pretty quick resupply. And that's exactly what I needed. I had two options coming out of Franklin. Today I had a conservative option, which was the Moore Creek campsite, which I already passed. That's 1 mile from the trailhead at the highway there. But I'm gonna go ahead and push on to Siler Bald, which is only about an hour away from me now. So maybe a couple of miles or so, something like that. So that's my plan. And that means tomorrow at the NOC. And for those that don't know, the NOC, the NOC, that's the Nantahala Outdoor Center. I'll show that to you tomorrow. It's a great place for all things outdoors. So I'll check in later when I get a little closer to the Bald. And I think the rain is gonna hold off until at least till I can get the camp set up for sure. And then maybe start raining after dinner. So not too bad on that front. And like I said, I'll check in when I get a little farther down the trail. On my way to the Siler Bald shelter. Got a lovely little spring. Got a lovely little creek here to get water tonight. I'm gonna get some dinner together. And even though I'm really not that hungry after that burger in town, but got a couple people here back at the shelter, and one of them is a Heartful hiker. So I'll introduce him maybe a little later. He's got a YouTube channel. Kind of chilly out here for shorts, but I'm gonna clean up a little bit in the creek and get my base layer on and basically get dinner and get into the tent and get ready for tomorrow. Doing the world famous ramen bomb for dinner tonight using the potatoes that Ashley gave me. Thanks, Ashley. Just coming down from the shelter, finished up dinner. Heading to the tent, and a little bit cooler temperatures tonight, it seems like. Had some good conversation up on the shelter, but I'm gonna get in the tent and again edit videos and get to sleep early. Try to get up a little bit earlier tomorrow. Try to get a good day tomorrow to set me up for the NOC the day after that. So I want to get to the NOC early. So that's the plan. All right. I'm not sure if I mentioned it last night, but I did want to say that I camped at the bypass, the weather bypass for Mount Albert. That's mile 99.9, actually. And tonight I'm at Siler Bald shelter. So yeah, in case I didn't say that, that's the weather bypass on the north side of Mount Albert. Had a nice day 8 out here on the AT. The trip into Franklin really couldn't have been any smoother. I'm really glad that worked out. I'd say one of the things that I'm still trying to learn is kind of the resupply. You know, not getting too much food, but not getting too little food. Trying to get some things that'll carry over. I mean, I'm getting there. You know, it's just going to take some practice, but it's not too bad. I'm a little heavier than I want to be, but like I said, it's kind of a new skill, trying to resupply. So hopefully I get it down over the next few trips. I'm really looking forward to it. Just learning all kinds of stuff out here on the AT, meeting all kinds of people. Had some great conversation tonight up at the shelter. As always, just a great community around here. The rides today, as always, every ride I've ever gotten around the AT has just been great. The community is really something. I'm glad to be a part of it and help support it. So, shorter day today. I only did about 14, which is good for my feet, my legs, and my knee. And with the resupply, that's pretty good. I like that. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to kind of continue with this. I want to get at least 15 for tomorrow to try to set myself up for the NOC. I want to get in there as early as possible, really. I have a few things that I need to do there. I'll talk about that tomorrow. And I'm going to get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning.